we go. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's a late night reading. I don't know who's going to be with me, but I'm happy to go on live and answer any questions and get this reading going for the divine feminines out there. And for the masculine cross watchers, feel free to jump in and ask questions too. If you catch this video later when I'm no longer live, please message me at www.naturalintuition1111 for a private reading, or on Facebook. Same name, Natural Intuition 1111. All right, guys, to start this reading, let's clear the cards. Spirit, please be here. Welcome to this reading. I welcome you in my energy. I welcome your love, your truth, your light, Source's oneness of mind. May my energy be clear. May it be open to your divine knowledge, your wisdom. May I please tap into these spiritual Akashic records and see what is in store for these divine feminines. Please clear the cards of any old energy. Only new, clean, present energy is welcome. I'm looking for the current situation that the divine feminine is involved in. Current situation for her heart, what she has in store. Haven't done a feminine read in a while, guys. Whew. Let's clear the energy. All right, it feels pretty good. I wish you guys could feel this big clearing. It feels very nice. All right, let's see what's going on. I have a brand new deck I'm happy to start using. This will be the Animal Totem Tarot. So I'm very excited to use this. I love animals. Okay, so we're going to see what's going on with that. If you guys have ever seen that, you know what it is. If not, you're in for a pleasant surprise. And then I'm going to be using my Tarot of Dreams. Ironically enough, 3 of Cups turned upside down. But I haven't shuffled yet, okay? So, yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about the Lovers. This was the first card I drew when I sat down at my desk, and I kind of wanted to just touch on this and say that your energy with your loved one is always present. It's always there. Even when you guys are not in each other's arms, your energy surrounds each other. And tonight, and morning for some of you, this energy is present and the dreams are going to be a-flowing tonight. I want you to use tonight as a moment of passion to get in touch in 5D with your loved one, because this is a very good sign that they're receptive. Okay? So let's just go ahead and get to the reading. All right, Spirit, what do you have in store for the divine feminines? What do you see for her? Again, you can be a male in a feminine energy, but I'm going to refer to the him and her as the energy stands with the title, okay? What do you see in store for her? Divine feminine. Divine feminine energy. What do you see in store for her? What is in her heart of hearts? Divine feminine energy. What is in her heart of hearts? What is in the divine feminine's heart? We have the Four of Swords. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome. In your heart of hearts, you have peace. The divine feminine, this could just be tonight, the current energy, but the divine feminine feels peace. She also feels that she's silent. She's searching her heart and her thoughts for what to say next. She's not speaking. She's just feeling. She may be thinking about an air sign because she is laying on the sword of truth. Okay, so a lot of divine feminines, if you have a masculine that has air in his chart, this is at your heart of hearts. There's a lot of broken hearts, though, out there. The Three of Swords just means the divine feminine has dealt with a broken heart. Hi, Manda. I'm so happy to see you. She's resting on truth. This is her inner knowing. This is her truth. This is what she stands for. This is what she's ready to defend. She's taken her helmet off. It means she's no longer being defensive, but she's ready for battle if she needs to be. The swords are always taking action, and they're willing to stand up and fight for what is necessary. But she is in a moment of rest. Obviously, it's late at night for most of us, but she is in the moment of peace in her mind and in her heart. She doesn't feel the anxiety and anguish that she once felt with this third-party situation or just a heart pain that she had dealt with in the past. She is finally coming to grips and at peace with it, okay? See if I can get you guys closer. As close as I can. Okay. All right. Hopefully that's better. Okay, so she's having some peace of heart. Okay, Spirit. Who is crossing her? Who is crossing the feminine? What is definitely on her mind, in her way, something she's thinking about? I just want to say, because we have swords, what is she thinking about in this rest? Or who is she dreaming about? Divine Feminine, who? Guide my hand, Spirit. Show me the way. Show me the way. Show me the way. It's definitely this one. Well, I just mentioned the Three of Swords, and it definitely is. You can see the Three of Swords here, and she's resting on truth. And what's crossing her, what she's thinking about, what she's going to bed with in her heart is past pain. She's okay with it. She's dealt with it now. She's fought that little demon that kept her up at night and caused her all those 8 of Swords and 9 of Swords, and she's finally got down to just 4. She's not basking in anxiety anymore, but she's still thinking about it. It's something that crosses her mind, but it's not taking over her body. Her body is at rest. Physically, she goes about her day going to work. She listens to good mantras. She's meditating. This card also means meditation. But she still has it on her mind. It is something she is still currently trying to work out, and she is hoping for a better outcome. But she is at peace with it. It's just not completely left her energy yet, okay? That's what's going on with the feminine's energy right now. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, cards. All right. Let's get to the nitty-gritty. Hi, guys. Hi, Caroline. Okay, what is in her distant past? What is in the feminine's very distant past? Let's just go back a few years. What's going on in her distant past? Divine Feminine, what happened to you in your past to cause this? What happened to you, dear? I want to take 2 cards. Queen of Coins and the High Priestess. Distant past, your whole world came crumbling down. The Queen of Pentacles means you had a very committed relationship, or you had hopes for one. You put your effort and your value into a commitment that ended up upside down. Most likely it was because of a third-party situation. But your promise fell through. It doesn't mean that it still won't happen, because it's in reverse. There's still hope for this promise. For many of you, there is still hope. And intuitively, you know this. And also intuitively, you know that it wasn't time for that commitment to prosper. But in your distant past, you had to discover yourself as a feminine. You, through this grieving, through this loss and trials, problems, upheavals, you found who you are. You found who Spirit is. You found out you had more power inside one little pinky than you used to have in your whole body. You discovered a new perception on the outlook of your failed relationship. You realize that there's more to the story than just one side. You also realized through this hardship that you became a twin. There's a balance of a feminine and masculine here. So if you had not gone through this journey, you may not have even realized your purpose on this planet and the simple fact that you are a twin flame or a divine soul with purpose. Okay, so that is your distant past. What is going on in the recent past for the divine feminine? This is within the last week. I just want to know the last week. What was going on for the divine feminine this last week? Card, please give me a message about last week. Guide my hands. Last week. Last week. Last week. I'm going to trust my instincts. I wanted to put this away, but I feel like something is still there. Do you really want me to take all three, Spirit? Last week. Okay, he wants me to take all three. We have 8 of Cups. Somebody walked away from an emotional relationship and it caused some emotional pain. It was time with the Tree of Life. It was part of your journey. You passed through another gate. Ironically, we just went through Lion's Gate. So you did pass through another gate. You passed through something. I feel many of you are on hermit mode, but we'll see what that holds for us. Knight of Swords. Knight of Air. This is last week, guys. Feminines. You walked away from somebody because you spoke your truth. Or if you didn't walk away from somebody, you left a situation emotionally behind. This doesn't have to mean pentacles. It doesn't have to mean physical reality. It can be spiritual reality. You emotionally left behind some baggage that you just didn't want to carry anymore. I also feel many people expressed some kind of hidden treasure, some kind of hidden truth that they wanted to just get out, get off their back, move on. They're ready to move on. With this 8 of Cups, I do feel that for some people it was a false twin. For some people it was a false reality. The situation was built on a crumbling foundation. It needed to have some stability, something to grow, and it just didn't. Does it mean that that situation is no good for you? No. The Queen of Pentacles is a very promising future. It's in reverse though, so it wasn't time. That foundation wasn't right. Now with the 8 of Cups, you're in search for the 10, but you thought you had the 10 of Cups at one time, but it was very much an illusion. Let me get a bottle for my little one. Hang on one second, guys. Here. Okay, here. Lay down. Here you go. No? You want to go to the bathroom? No? Here. You want to go to the bathroom? Okay, then here's a pillow. You can watch the show. Lay down. Okay? Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. He wakes up sometimes from dreams and other things. Okay. So we have the 8 of Cups. Anyways, back to where I was going with this. You thought this was the 10 of Cups, but it really wasn't. You're in search for the 10. And you had to leave it behind. It was just part of the journey, part of the illusion that you are now able to see. A new perception. Okay, you are quickly cutting off someone as well that could be an air sign, but you did let them know how you felt. You expressed your truth, and you did do it very quickly. It's kind of like ripping a Band-Aid off. You did express what needed to be expressed, and it may not have been easy to digest or easy to say. but nonetheless, it needed to come out, and you did a good job. So in the feminine's recent past, last week, she did release some of that baggage. Okay, what do we have going on for the future? Let's get to the good stuff. What do we have going on in the future for the divine feminine? Matthew, stop. There's your bottle. There's your blanket. Do you want to go to the bathroom? Do you need to? Then that's enough. Okay, what do we have going on in the future? In the future for the divine feminine. Future. Okay, all right. Woo! I try to stop it from falling. And in the process, I knock you guys out. Okay. 2 cards. I got the Page of Cups and the 2 of Wands. That's some very good news, guys. You're having someone communicate to you with an apology. Could be a fire sign. I have a feeling with the flames in this window and the clouds in this window, there is a fire-air mixture for a masculine, possibly. And he'll be giving you an apology. He might very well have a Scorpio mind, a Scorpio moon, and on his mind is the apology. Okay, so he's making a decision of how to come forward in the near future, more gently, more lovingly, and he's willing to learn and grow. He's not content being a page. This is the beginning of a budding relationship. It could be for some of you, you are having a new offer from a water sign. Okay, that might be the truth for some of you. So great if you are looking forward to that. It's definitely coming in within 2 weeks. But I can tell you within 2 weeks, the masculine for a lot of people is going to come in with this apology. And it's going to be heartfelt. It's going to be very desired. And it's something both of you are looking forward to move on from. Okay, that's beautiful. I like to see that in the future. Okay. I haven't even asked. I'm just going to stick this there. I haven't asked any questions. It's the Knight of Pentacles. It's just saying that this is surely on the way. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is coming with an offer. I feel that offer is an apology and an increase of abundance, which could be money or a commitment. The divine masculine is willing to give something in the physical realm to you, feminine. He's willing to give you an offer of something that you can do something with, you can build on, you can grow from. What is crowning her reading? What is crowning her reading? What do you want to say, Spirit, in regards to this reading? What say you? We have the 2 of Pentacles. Spirit says it's time to regain balance. It's also time to start a new cycle. You need to get in the groove of being well balanced. That's the cycle he wants to express. I want you to take care of your body, your mind, and your spirit. This is something that in the past I think a feminine might have struggled with. She might have only been giving to one area. She had a hard time balancing the 2. This could be kids and work. This could be body and mind and spirit. It could not, it could be one or the other. If you started to succeed in health, you started to fail financially. If you succeeded financially, you started to fail physically and spiritually. So Spirit is definitely saying that it's time to have a new schedule, a new cycle, and get this new flow moving for your future because it's coming in hot and heavy, and somebody in the physical realm is coming to you. Could also have a Capricorn coming in. But you do have someone very grounded and stable coming into your life, and Spirit wants you to be prepared by balancing yourself out in the physical. Okay, and what is going to be your energy this week? What is going to be your energy this week? Ooh. Ooh, I like this. We have the King of Cups in reverse, the 5 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. Well, I can tell you right now, if anybody comes to you insincere, and with drama, you're not going to tolerate it because you expect a stable, grounded foundation for the future. And you want to partner up with somebody, could be a fire sign, again, lots of fire, that's willing to give you an offer of commitment into the future, something very promising. With the Five of Swords, I do feel somebody with air and water will come to you, or air and fire. And when they do come, they're going to offer you a brand new, stable beginning. They're going to offer you some form of commitment. Now, the Four of Wands generally is the twin flame card. It also represents commitment and marriage. Shh. Commitment and marriage, okay? So I do see the ending of this because we have the number 5, which resonates in the change area. This is going to end whatever kind of was insincere in the past. You're ready for a new beginning. So your energy going into the week is you want this, not any more of this. You're not going to tolerate it. And if somebody does creep in with any more drama in your life, you're not too shy to tell them off or cut them out. That's kind of what that means, feminine. You only want goodness, good, healthy growth. You're not in the mood for, BS. You're not in the mood for that. Okay, so let's see what else is coming on this week. Who is going to be working with you? Who are you going to be relating to? Well, we have a Capricorn. We also have somebody that might be mentally stuck in some kind of a mental prison, some kind of a codependent issue. They could be dealing with some alcoholism or some drugs. Not necessarily bad drugs, but some may be. But you're going to be basically dealing with somebody that has some codependency kind of issues. This could be someone who depends on you for money. They could be coming and asking about that. This could be someone that is also coming to you that is looking for sexual pleasure. They may want to approach you in that sense. This may be somebody that wants to control you in some way. So be aware, keep your eyes open. You do have somebody creeping in this week that may stir up some trouble. Does this mean 100% without a doubt it's going to be a negative vibration? No. This can just represent somebody that's a Capricorn. Sun, moon, or rising, okay? It could also represent some very fiery, hot passion that you just can't get away from. That as hard as you try, it comes back around. And you have to express yourself. So that could be some kind of a naughty pleasure, a guilty pleasure, okay? I don't see a lot of bad cards around it, so I'm not just going to call it and say, oh, it's definitely bad. So I wanted to give you the best of both worlds there, okay? Take what resonates for you and toss what doesn't. What do we see as a challenge for the Divine Feminine? What is her challenge? Well, okay. I kind of wanted to see this in the outcome, but it's a challenge. Okay, not an outcome. The challenge is achieving this. The challenge is peaceful bliss with your family. For many feminines, I feel this is going to touch base with your family at home. This is your kids. This is your emotional well-being. This is your ultimate spiritual self. This is your 5D family, your 9D family, your soul family. The challenge is staying in tune with them, keeping an eye on them and serving them, not serving someone that has, bad intentions for you. So this may also be your challenge to focus on what's important to you at home. Focus on what's important to you in your heart and in your emotions with a family that's been loyal to you this entire time. These are people, they could be friends as well, that you view as family, but it's sticking to them like glue, knowing they've been there with you through thick and thin. Keep in touch with them. You may want to be more recluse and hermit and get away from your family and hide out. This is encouraging you to go out in the sun, spend time with your family and in nature. Find some emotional happiness through some of these trials because you need to stay grounded. So this is a challenge. On the other aspect, I'm feeling for some people, the challenge may be your lover has to go home to a family, or they're not with you and they're not in your family, but you want them to be. You want this family unit, and it's the outcome that is just draining you and causing you a lot of pain. As we saw here, this is what's kind of on your mind. This is what's crossing you. So you could be dwelling on the person you love and them with their family and their karmic, and that may put you in a bad energy, okay? Or maybe you're seeing someone on the side and you need to focus on your family. I don't know how that aspect works for you. I also feel for a third perspective. Some feminines have to let go of their masculine to go return back home to their family, okay? And this is hard. But that is a challenge. Staying happy, staying emotionally stable, emotionally happy through some of these down and outs. Gosh, that's hard for anybody, guys. Don't feel alone there. Okay, what is going on for the divine feminine and her outcome? What is going on for the divine feminine and her outcome? What do you see for her? Based on the current energies, what is an outcome that you might see for her? Okay, well, Five of Wands. Man, I thought this reading was going really good. I thought we were peaceful. We have the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck and the Five of Wands. Let me try to get an interpretation here that works for the rest of this reading. The Chariot is underneath these two. Let me get some kind of a reading here. This is a tough one. Number one, you are battling with a Leo. And you may very well be a Pisces or have Pisces in your chart, feminine. Or maybe your masculine has one of these. Leo and Pisces are the signs. Also Gemini, Sagittarius. But what I see going on here, more importantly, is your outcome it's a struggle. But let me tell you something. The Five of Wands is not a struggle that is not prosperous. It's not a struggle without end. It's a hardship that leads you to peace and prosperity and change. It's the number 5. There's growth in this Five of Wands. I also want to say in your outcome, you're going to have an emotional, sexual experience with a fire sign, fire and air possibly. And when the emotional, sexual experience is done, and it's said and done with, and you've already done it, you might have some anxiety afterwards. This might be in the form of regret or shame or sadness that you're not with them anymore because your challenge is you want to be. It's like you get a little taste for what could be. You get a little taste, a little envisionment, and then this is just this week, okay? And then here you are again. You're just stuck worrying again about this outcome. My only advice for you is embrace the passion. Grow with it, change your view, change your ideas, change your aspect. This card right here is in need of a tower. Definitely in need of a tower. Let it go. Embrace the now. You had passion. Be grateful for the passion. Be grateful for the passion because in your near future, you do have that person coming in with an apology and coming in to give you an offer, some kind of stable commitment towards you. So it may not be what you want to hear. It may be a very small offer, like just, I'm sorry, let's talk tomorrow. It may not be the golden goose and the grandeur of, I'm sorry, can I come back home that you're looking for. But it's a start and it's something, and the long-term commitment is still on the way. It's still there. It never went away and it won't. The Pentacles have longevity. They represent years, strength, length, growth, grounded, stable promises. So it is still on its way. It may not be the grand finale, but you have growth more importantly. And it's okay because ultimately, feminine, you're regaining balance. Okay? So that's what I see going on there. And I will get some clarifiers. I'm going to use the animal totem, which I've never used before, okay? So I'm really excited. If you guys haven't seen the animal totem, you're in for a treat. Spirit, please connect me with the divine feminine energy. What do you see going on for the divine feminine? What is her current energy? I'd like to clarify this Four of Swords for the divine feminine. Who is she thinking about? This air sign. Could be a Libra. All right. What do I see for this? Three of Swords at the bottom again, and I just shuffled. Okay. For the Four of Swords, I have strength. This is holding back, okay? You're not going to speak. You might be just keeping quiet and not speaking to your masculine right now. You might not be reaching out to him in any kind of a communication. This is texting, this is seeing him, this is writing him, nothing. You're holding back with strength. It takes a lot of strength because he has put you through a very big hardship and you're working your way through it. Strength only pops up when you have really dealt with a hardship and you need strength to overcome that hardship. So that's when strength comes in. And here you have this oxen who is carrying a very big burden. Okay? But he's strong. He's doing it with ease. Even on a rocky road, he's able to handle the weight of this karmic baggage. So you have a lot of strength to restrain yourself because you don't want to go off on this person and start fighting. That's enough. Drink your milk and go to bed. If you need to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. Okay. Sorry, guys, I'm training him to be potty. He's okay. Go on. Okay. So, anyways, what I see going on here with the Three of Swords, let's go ahead and clarify that. I really just want to put this there because it's the Three of Swords on the Three of Swords. And I think I will. I'm just feeling called to do that. Yeah, there's the Three of Wands as well. So you have the Three of Wands and the Three of Swords. There's definitely a third-party relationship. And it's on your mind and you know he's dealing with it and you're worried. Don't be worried. You do have some peace of mind. It's already been over. You guys ripped the Band-Aid off. You know about it. You spoke about it. It's kind of dead and gone. It's the past. Let's move on now. We're moving out of that energy of the Three of Swords. The heartache has definitely met its match. You found some kind of strength inside you to overcome the pain and agony that you once felt. And this was a big move. This is something that required you to take some kind of an action, which I feel is a decision to cut yourself off emotionally for a little while. Not permanently, but just cut yourself off emotionally and also not communicating with this person. Okay, Spirit, let's go ahead and clarify the distant past. Let's clarify the High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. High Priestess, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. What does this mean? Get some clarifiers on this. I have the Five of Cups and the Page of Cups. It makes perfect sense. The Page of Cups is for the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? And then the Five of Cups is for the High Priestess. Okay? With the Queen of Pentacles, I feel for some people there was a child involved or children. The page represents youth, children. But in regards to some that do not have children, the page represents a very naive, young, loving energy. And I feel that you went into this relationship or marriage very naively. When you guys first started dating and seeing each other, you didn't really work out the logistics. You kind of just jumped head in the water. You didn't really test out the temperature of the water. You just wanted to go for a swim and see where the waves took you, like this seal. If you guys can see this seal in there, it's kind of cute. Okay? So you kind of went for a wild ride. You didn't know what to expect. It was an emotional journey. You learned a lot from it, and you grew from this love. Okay? You gave an offer. You jumped in head first. It didn't work out the way you wanted. It ended very prematurely. It was like quick start, quick end, and this left you feeling bruised and damaged. This is what's made you seek your high priestess energy. This is your different, I forgot the word, your different perception, okay? And you learned a lot from this person. You saw that person's true colors, but you also learned yours. There's no wrong way. There's no wrong choice in love. It's always learning. It's always an experience and a lesson. There's nothing that you did wrong. It's always bringing you on the journey you're supposed to be on. It's a lesson. You're only gaining wisdom. You're not losing anything. But with the Five of Cups, it feels like you've lost. But really, you lost the old you. You lost the old person you don't want to be anymore. Okay? There's a young girl or man, however you resonate in this feminine energy. There's a young person here, a naive young person that will never make those mistakes again, never make those choices again. You've only learned how to be a more mature, spiritual, gifted, loving, unconditional, smart, wise person. You took something from this. You didn't lose. But some of the problems I think that the masculine especially has is grieving on the loss. The feminine's already moved on. She's ready to grow with this masculine in the water. She's in the water. She's in her subconscious. She's in this feminine energy, and she's moving forward. And the masculine's a little bit stuck. He's still a little bit too damaged, and he's kind of wanted to walk away from you and said the whole relationship is all for naught. It's damaged. The relationship, I just don't see how we could grow. There's too much water under the bridge. That's what he's thinking and feeling. Excuse me, not even thinking. This is what he's feeling. Okay? Or it could be you. You are feeling this as well. This is the distant past, though. So I'm going to talk about the current energy and the recent past energy, which is also walking away. But in the distant past, this is the distant past. All right, and I really feel like you guys both lost some of that love. It got cold for a little while, but it didn't disappear. You have the Two of Cups that both of you didn't realize was still there. Somebody walked away without taking them with them. They walked away, or swam away rather, without taking a look behind them and saying, oh, I didn't lose everything. There isn't that much water under the bridge. There's still hope. This relationship still can stand. We can still go on from here. That's interesting. Anyways, that's the distant past. And the feminine realized that far sooner than the masculine. But the masculine is needing to come around, which he is. He is. And he is in his feels, okay? He is. We have that over here with the King of Cups, which is his masculine energy, and the Page of Cups, which is his apology and energy. The masculine is definitely in Cups energy right now, so he's definitely looking back. Okay? Let's go ahead and move forward. We got to the distant past. What is going on in the recent past? This is the last week. Spirit, help me clarify what was going on this last week for the Divine Feminines. This last week. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man, which looks like it's upside down. It is upside down. It's a bunch of ants in a tunnel. Hi, Capri. So there's a bunch of ants in a tunnel working really hard, and they're stuck. They have a big rock, or that's their, I think that's their rear end, and they're having some hard times getting through the tunnel. It's not in reverse. Okay. It just looks upside down because they're up on the ceiling. I've never seen this deck before. So they're up on the ceiling. Their butts are hanging down, and there's a light down here. They're kind of stuck. They can't go forward or backwards. They need to lose some of this. That's why it's the Hanged Man. So last week, that's the overall underall energy. And interesting enough, you have the Four Swords. You have the Four Swords in your current energy and in your last week energy. Okay, so let's just work with this. This is what you've been in. You've been in this kind of a funk for about a week. Now there's a toad underground, and he has taken the fourth sword and taken it with him home. This is the sword of truth. There's 3 swords in this barren desert, still standing. This is the heartache. This is the pain that we were talking about. It's still present, but you're not dealing with it anymore. You went underground into your home. This is hermit recluse mode. You are resting on the Ace of Swords, which is a new beginning in truth. You want to be honest, and you want to go forward with truth, integrity, and a brand new future. The toad also sleeps and rests for a very long time. Sometimes the toads sleep for months. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying they're the kind of creature that has no problem being quiet and hiding. And I feel for the feminine, she has no problem doing that right now. She knows her body needs rest. She knows that what she did was righteous and just. And what she said is from her heart. And she is ready to move on. She doesn't want to deal with the 3 anymore. She does want to move on. So, yeah. Hanged Man, you're enlightened, but you are waiting. I mean, look at both of these. The 4 is stand still. The Hanged Man is standing still. You're in a moment of limbo as of last week. Hi, Cal. You're in a moment of limbo and you're waiting. It's a little bit too hot outside to come out. You'll come out when it's cool. Okay? Right now, the flames are still a-going for your guys' conversations. Your swords are still really swordsy. You're a little catty. He might be a little defensive. Now's not a good time to come out and go over what you've already been over recently this week, which involved some kind of a truth-telling and a walking away. Okay? Within the last 7 days, somebody did walk away either emotionally or physically. It was quick. It was strong. It was in your power. But most importantly, it was honest. And it came from your heart. And it was very healthy. You needed to do that because you guys could not remain stagnant with the Hanged Man much longer. The stagnancy had to just bubble up and go away. It needed to get dealt with, and you did very well. You handled it. You had an urgency from Spirit, High Priestess. You had an urgency from Spirit and the Moon. You felt called to do what you did. So whatever you did, feminine, which I feel was verbal, it had to come out. And if it wasn't verbal, feminine, you emotionally detached yourself from your masculine, like the Black Widow. You mate, and then she eats or kills the male spider that mates with her. And she's on her own. Okay, she's a very independent female. She's deadly. I feel like for you this week, don't mess with me. You're deadly. You have the power to hurt him worse if you wanted to, but you have restrained yourself with strength. I feel for some of you, you could have really called them out and put them in a bad position. If they are in a third-party situation, which I feel a lot of them are, or to really damage that family situation, which is part of your challenge, not damaging the family scenario, you could have really thrown a wrench in that whole family's happiness, but you chose not to. You had strength and restraint, and you didn't. But you did speak your truth, and you did emotionally detach. You cut some of that web away. Under that is the 3 of Cups. Yeah, it definitely has to do with the third-party relationship, guys. It has to do with it. You've got 3 threes here, plus the 3 of Wands. Yeah, you guys, it's all about that. And if it's not current, it was something you've, like I said, been dealing with for a long time. Whew. Okay, so we got rid of the distant past and recent past. Let's go through your current weekly energy. Spirit, what do you see going on in the week coming up for the Divine Feminine? What do you see going on in the week coming up for the Divine Feminine? What do you see? Oh, okay. I got one. Okay. First, I want to mention, as I saw it, we have the Two of Pentacles. And over here, you have Two of Pentacles, which is Spirit. So I do see that you guys are going to be getting balance overall, under all this week. You're getting your power back and you're building a little nest egg. Finances will be secure in a non-love reading for the Divine Feminine. Your finances are going to be secured. You're going to have a gift of money, a little nest egg, a little more than you're used to having, a little extra. And you are going to be protective about your new beginning. You're going to make sure nobody is, there's no snakes out to bother these two little nest eggs that you're creating, which is a new beginning. But more importantly, what you have going on this week is the Ten of Swords. The ending of an old cycle and the beginning of a new one, which is perfectly fine. That's why we have two of Pentacles, two of Coins. You are done, guys. Yay. Congratulate yourself. You have the Four of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the King of Cups. This is what this is clarifying. You are willing to cut off your emotions. You are willing to stop fighting because you want a new beginning. You want that Four of Wands, and by golly, you're going to get it, because if anybody gets in your way and pesters you, like the pigeons like to pester people, and poop on your parade, poop on your happy dance, you're not going to be too shy to cut them off or cut them down with your words. But you are ready to wield the swords. The swords are ready to come out and play this week, guys. You're very feisty. But in a good way, not in a bad way. This is just a in your own power kind of way, okay? You're just being honest with yourself, and you are in your power to protect yourself. Nothing's wrong with that. Okay, so let's clear this Capricorn. Let's clarify. Spirit, please help me clarify this devil. Oh, goodness. I think he's like not liking me calling him out. The devil's like, I don't think so. You're not getting rid of me. Okay, let's deal with this devil. Okay, this Capricorn. What do we see going on with this devil Capricorn energy, Spirit? Okay. And you know what? This one was just sitting here. I lifted the deck and I didn't realize. Did you just hear me? Okay. I lifted this deck to start shuffling. Oh my God, and there's a freaking tower. I can't win. Okay, look, I lifted this deck to keep going and shuffle to pull these cards, and I realized there was one card left on the table that I didn't pick up. So when I went to go grab it, I have the devil. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry, that's pretty shocking. I'm sticking him there. The bottom of the deck, overall energy, is the tower. This is what you're coming into contact with this week, guys. It's either a person or a problem. We're going to get to it. And then the card that flipped out is the Four of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, guys. This is just, I'm so excited to have crazy things like this happen to me. I really am. Okay, so I'm happy. We have the Tower and the Hierophant. But I'm just going to get, you could be dealing with a Virgo, Capricorn mix, but I'm just going to get to it. Forget the signs. We have the Tower with the Devil twice. 12, by the way. Woo. Okay, Tower and the Devil twice with the Four of Pentacles. I'm going to get to that in a minute. This is your week coming up, clarifying the Devil. These two cards and this are clarifying the Devil. The Capricorn energy. So I'm going to give you two scenarios. Number one, you're dealing with a Capricorn, and he is going through a Tower moment. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, Venus or Jupiter. However you guys have the signs in your chart. But he's going through a Tower, okay? An emotional wreck is what is going on with this guy, if he is a Capricorn, okay? I'm just going to venture out and say it's because you are not tolerating the bullshit anymore. You're standing up for yourself. You're done. That's why you're at 4 swords, 4 swords. You have strength. You're done. Okay? Carpe diem. Gemini is my soulmate. I know how that feels. There's a trap in this card that this devil has been ensnared into. There's 2 traps here. One is the cage, which is still left open. And the other one, it's a lynx, has managed to get away from both the traps, and it killed the rabbit. It avoided the traps. And he caused harm anyways. He killed the rabbit. This is something that was growing and really fast. It was a quick-moving, fertile kind of environment, and he just killed it. He managed to escape the 2 traps for himself. And he got his lunch anyways. So I take that as the masculine in some perspective. You can be male or female in the masculine energy. But they got away with something, man. They got away with it. They avoided karma for the moment. With the devil, even though he is not really burning up and trapped and locked in here, he also avoided the trap. He's still feeling trapped. He's still feeling stuck, feeling cornered and feeling defensive and feeling helpless and feeling hurt. The same with this lynx. Even though he's not caught, he's on defense. He is definitely feeling threatened because he knows something's coming for him. He may have avoided something temporarily, but it's still coming. He can't avoid the inevitable. And what is the inevitable? The Tower. The Tower and the 4 of Pentacles. This is hitting truly where it hurts. Recent past for my Cancer DM and I am a Libra. Oh my goodness. Yeah. All right, guys. You have to let go. And not only that, so does he. Mostly him. But I can tell you something. Even though you're going to let go of this outcome and the pain, and you have to move on, which you've been ready to do all week. You are Knight of Swordsing it, 4 Swordsing it, 8 of Cupping it. You're moving right along. You're very classy and very graceful, feminine, and you are moving along. Okay? But I can tell you, even though this tower is going to hit, there's 1 pentacle still stuck in the ground in this particular deck that is growing. Do you see the seed? It's a seed in the soil, and it's been growing. And there's still hope. There's still promise for the future. There is still a year that is going to have some growth. It's like planting 4 seeds and only 1 took to the ground. You have to let go of the ones that did not take and realize that you need to embrace the ones that still have future hope. So this tower is just coming to take away that which no longer serves you, that which no longer serves him, also that which tempts him, that which takes away your joy between you and him, a wall and a major boundary that he has been crossing to harm you in some way, and you're just done. So that's coming down. He's learning, oh, there's a boundary. I can't go there. All right. Well, I'm going to let go of my previous intentions. I'm going to let go of my previous plan that I had with you, and I'm just going to start building a new one. That's this 4th pentacle. Okay? So that's good. Let's clarify this 10 of Cups. Let's clarify this challenge. This is the challenge position. The uphill battle. This 10 of Cups, man, it's hard to get. It's not easy. It's not easy to get the 10 of Cups. Please clarify this 10 of Cups. What's going on with this Ten of Cups? It's not easy. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take all of them. Why not, right? It's a new deck. I have the Star. There's an oyster with a pearl. There's still promise. Like I said with that Four of Pentacles, there's still hope. The Star brings hope. And there's a pearl, a beautiful pearl. Not every clam gives pearls, but this one does. There's promise for this relationship, this Ten of Cups. Then we have the Four of Cups. Hang on to what you have. Like the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, now you have the Four of Cups. And you have the Four of Swords. Geez, guys, you have all the fours. Every single four. And you know what that means? You have 4 fours. If you guys are seeing 444 or any kind of 4 number systems going on that catch your attention, this message is for you. Hang on to what you have. It's worth the effort. It's worth all the effort. Just, there is hope, okay? The Hierophant, he did want to come out, didn't he? This could be a Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising that you're dealing with, okay? But I do see that he's going within. He is going within, or she, if you're a Virgo. You're searching the keys to your heart, the keys to what really make a difference in your world. Then you have Justice with the Ace of Cups. Guys, you're going to have good karma. You are reaping what you're sowing. And what you sowed, by the way, with this Four of Pentacles, which has a seed, what you have sowed has took. This person that hurt you in the past with the Five of Cups energy has seen the light. He has seen the truth. Justice will prevail. You will not be put down for your good efforts. You will reap what you sow. And both of you have a lot of love. And feminine, you've put in a lot of work. Masculine, you have too. Emotionally, you've been growing. Okay? There's a promise for a new future. I believe this is the Crane, which brings good luck. And the Justice is basically unbiased. It does not pick like one particular side. It looks at the whole picture, and there's 2 sides to every story. And it's saying out of the outcome for everything that went down in the past, recent past, present, and future, I am going to give you, drumroll, Ace of Cups. Okay, which I think this is a hummingbird. This is a very promising, happy, bountiful new future. Transformation. Your love is going to be blessed. There's a lot of hard work that went into it. And the water, ooh, I like this card. The water has turned to ice. Do you see that? That's actually ice. You had a cold, long winter, or just a coldness of heart. Maybe the masculine had a coldness of heart. And it's thawing. Spring is here in the cards. And it's thawing. There's no more coldness of heart, no more coldness of emotions. If he was ever distant and unemotional in the past, as typical earth and air signs are, he is definitely in his feelings now. It's beginning to thaw, and there's a promise of a new beginning for this Ten of Cups. And if they've ever done you wrong, or you've not had the recognition that you're looking for, it's on the way. With Justice, it's swift justice. The wrongs will be righted. All the wrongs will be righted in regards to your happiness. Ooh, it's 5:55 p.m. here, Kathleen. Yay! Yep, your promise of a happy ending is still here. All right? So that's the challenge. Seeing it, having faith, believing in it. Now let's have a happier outcome, huh? Who wants the Five of Wands and the Nine of Swords for an outcome? I like change, and I do like the 9 because it's the Hermit. It's going within, discovering something good. But let's see what happens, okay? Let's see what happens. Spirit, the overall outcome, please. Let's give it an overall outcome. What do you see coming in for the overall outcome? The overall outcome. The overall outcome for the Divine Feminine, please speak. Speak on the outcome. I feel like it's the Magician, but I don't. They wanted me to stop. I'm just going to have to trust my intuition. Oh, okay. Oh, shit. It's the Five of Swords and the Magician. Oh, I don't even want to look at what's under that. Five of Pentacles again. With the Two of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Okay. I'm just going to stick with these two because I can tell you for the outcome, it's going to be what you want it to be, number one. It's going to be hard work. It's not easy. The Five of Swords has this, it's not a porcupine. Is it a porcupine? What is this thing? I'm going to say it's a porcupine. I mean, I don't know what this is. If you guys know what it is, let me know. It looks like a damn porcupine to me. I could be wrong. He's got a weird nose. I don't think porcupines have pointy noses. And he lives in the desert, so it looks kind of more like an Australian outback kind of scene. So, anyways, moving on from what this animal is, I just want to say Two of Swords are laying down, obviously, and the Three of Swords are standing up. This means one simple truth. In the near future, this isn't the major outcome. In the near future, somebody is not putting down the third-party situation, and the decision to leave has not yet been made. The decision has not yet been made. However, with the Magician and the Fox, you can be very clever and work your way around this shitty outcome. And how you can do that is manifesting a brand new outcome. Because I feel, even though the Feminine is at peace, and she's good right now, you're good today, and you've been good last week, you've been pretty good. Coming into the future, you're going to have some anxiety because maybe you haven't quite seen this apology yet, because that's coming in 2 weeks. The apology is coming. There's going to be a reconciliation and a reuniting of you and this person. But in the near future, which is like, a few days from now, this week, next week, you're going to be going through this difficult Nine of Swords, Five of Wands, Five of Swords energy, which is you want to battle. You want to stand your ground. Okay, you want decisions, you want action, but you're not seeing it, so you're a little upset. Okay? But with this Magician, the Fox, he's saying, I'm clever. I'm smarter than you, and I have my ways. And I think you can get your way around this outcome. There is manifestation tools that you can do, guys. Moon magic. There's water magic. There's all different kinds of tools that you can do to manifest your future. There's candle magic. Okay, these are all just manifestations. Speaking to the universe, law of attraction. If everyone wants to stick with the words law of attraction and energy attraction, please feel free to. You don't have to use the word magic. It is whatever you want it to be. But the real magic in this world is what you speak. What you speak, what you feel, and what you think. Those three things are the real magic in our universe. And you do have the power to change it. So with the Magician, I really feel there's a wind of change. The fives definitely represent change, and you have 2 of them. Okay, so if you feel left out in the cold, or you feel shafted or slighted in some way, change the way you think, change the way you feel, and change the way you talk. How do you talk to yourself? Do you put yourself down? Do you lift yourself up? Do you speak prosperity or do you speak poverty? Okay? I am successful. I am loved. I am chosen. I am definitely prosperous. I am always lucky. I am always getting what I want. I'm always learning and growing. I feel happy. And I feel great. I am very positive with my life, and my life is going in the exact direction that I hope, and if not, even better. Speak that on your life, because remember, the swords and the wands represent your actions and your thoughts. So change those up. The 5 represents change. The Magician wants you to speak and think better thoughts. If you do come into some kind of a dark night, okay? Some kind of a dark night of the soul, which, I'm not going to lie, did pop up with the 5 of Pence. We don't want to be in that energy. Okay, what do we see coming on for the future? Since I did near future here, let's do distant future. This is this big apology happening in 2 weeks. What do you see coming on in the distant future? The end of August, beginning of September. What do you see? What do you see? Okay. I'm so happy. Okay. 8 of Pentacles and 4 of Wands. Earth, fire, gentlemen again, if you guys have that in your chart. But what I see here is a grounded, stable, brand new, spanking, shiny new beginning. An increase of commitment in regards to a marital, loving, enduring relationship. The pentacles represent longevity and growth and years and prosperity. Grounded, stable, new beginnings. It's a rocky road to get there. It's hard work, but it's in your future. The 4 of Wands has the Crow. He has collected 2 rings at the bottom, if you guys can see that. There's a gold ring, and there's a masculine kind of just an iron ring at the bottom of this crow's feet. There is a promise of commitment and marriage with the 4 of Wands. Not only that, your twin flame. Okay, if you are in the twin flame journey, your twin flame will be sending you that apology, that offer. For some of you, it could be a high level of commitment. He will be also making a decision to come towards you and work with you, partner with you. There's going to be a commingling of happiness as far as working together. There is going to be the joining of 2 bodies. So there will be some physical activity going on as far as passion goes. You guys will be becoming more passionate in the next 2 to 4 weeks. With the Page of Cups, he will come in with an apology. He does have something to offer. It's not going to be a huge offer, because the huge offer is going to take some time to grow and get there. With this Knight of Pentacles, it's going to take some time, some effort with the 8 of Pentacles. But it is on the way. You can definitely count on it. And in the next 2 to 4 weeks, you're going to have some happiness, okay? You are going to have some happiness. If you somehow in the distant future become dissatisfied with the little offer, with the little beginning, have faith. Let's figure out what Spirit wants to tell you. Lastly, the crowning of the reading, the crown jewel of this reading. Spirit, what do you want to tell them? What do you want to tell the Divine Feminines overall in this reading? What do you want to tell the Divine Feminines overall? Okay. We have the Ace of Swords. Whatever comes out is going to be the truth. I'll tell you that. The Sword of Truth. Also, luck and new beginnings is coming your way. We have 2 cards. 10 of Wands and the Sun. Spirit wants you to bask in the truth. Bask in the enlightenment that you are getting right now. There is a brand new beginning. Everything that you see manifesting before your eyes is going to appear even better than you hoped. All it requires is you to let go of your burdens. Sometimes it feels like it's at a snail's pace with this little snail. Sometimes it feels like this offer is taking forever to get here. Oh my gosh. There's one more card, guys, that literally was just sitting here that I didn't realize had fallen from the deck. It's the 10 of Pentacles. This is just a little surprise from Spirit. He's saying you'd be surprised what I'll do for you when you let go of your outcome. You get everything you wanted and more. This is a beautiful third-dimensional physical reality, and it involves marriage, period. Marriage and family. And I love to see it because you have the 10 of Cups and now you have the 10 of Pentacles. And look at the family. You have the dad rabbit, the mom rabbit, and the 2 little baby rabbits. In their den, in the comfortable home, with the sun setting, the moon just rising right above them, saying, "Hello, I'm here with my blessings." And they are one happy family. All right. Spirit says, keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the prize, this golden sphere above the ocean. Get some balance with yourself. You need it anyways. You need to regain some strength. You also need to speak to spirit, which is what this lemur is doing. He is communicating with spirit through meditation. He's also becoming grounded with the grass. He's getting in touch with nature, and he's feeling the warmth of the universe shine down upon him to gain clarity. And he realizes that he has to let go of his baggage to move forward. Your path is clear. It may be slow coming, but your path is clear. And let me tell you, your path requires marriage and coming together with this person. An earth individual. They've got to have earth in their chart somewhere, guys. I know they have air and some of them have water, but they certainly have earth. Obviously, some have a little fire. I mean, I guess all the signs are here. But if I really wanted to look at who has marriage in their future, it's somebody with earth. Sun, moon, or rising, Venus or Jupiter. Mars, if you're gay. Okay, if you're looking for a spouse and you are a man looking for a man, it would be Mars. And that is who you're going to end up with in an ultimate long-term relationship. But that is what I see from Spirit, and that is what you have in the cards, and that is the truth with the Ace of Swords. You have a lot of luck coming your way. I'm going to read one oracle, and I'm going to let you guys go. What oracle should I read? Let me feel. Divine Circus it is. I've been quite fond of them lately. Divine Circus. Spirit, welcome to this reading again. Please be with me. I want to get a clarifying oracle, one of your last leaving messages for this reading in regards to the Divine Feminine. Please leave us with a message that can help us grow and have better insight. Okay. I got Nebula Warrior. I've never gotten her before. Again, there's a lot of evil going on. This is Spirit saying, be aware of the low vibrations around you. I also have a sense, this is my own channeling. This isn't in the card. But there's some false friends around you or your masculine. There is some people that have a dark energy, a very low vibration. It could be one of those third-party people. But they don't have the best interest for you guys. They would like to cause harm. I feel there is dark magic. Okay? There's dark magic, and there is a negative vibration that I feel wants to keep you cloaked in darkness so you don't feel that sun energy, so you don't bask in the sun, so you don't bask in the light. They would like to keep you at a low dark vibration. So just be aware. There is somebody, I feel that person could have long hair. They definitely have long hair. They pretend to be a friend, but really they just kind of play with you like a toy. Or maybe this is the other person. They kind of use you for their amusement. They like to hear your stories only so they could talk badly about you to other people. You're some kind of an entertainment for somebody. Anyways, come into your own power. Get rid of that. That's just a channeled message. It's not in the card, okay? I just feel that energy. But what I see also coming along with this Nebula Warrior is you've been damaged on this journey, just like this Five of Cups. This little beaver here that's been kind of killed and just done. This little goose is cooked. This woman is very cut here. If you see her stomach, she's been cut. She's damaged herself in the process. There's been dark magic I feel in this card. And there's something inside her that's trying to come out, leaving messages on her body. That's just my initial feeling from this card. What good can come from this? Well, it's the number 17. So 7 plus 1 is 8. What good can come from this card is owning your own power. Being more powerful than those against you. And that's why Spirit wants you to have balance, so you can be strong enough to go against the dark forces that are against you. And I'm going to go ahead and read this card and I'll be done. Because it has been 75 minutes, my goodness, and 55 seconds. Woo! 555. Lots of change. Okay. There are advocates for love on this earth. Those that are passionate defenders of the freedom for all beings to grow and fulfill their divine destiny. These warriors for the soul know they can either use darkness to serve the growth of the light, or allow it to consume their sense of hope. Trust and faith in the right outworking of the destiny will help all living things. You are being initiated in the ways of working with darkness constructively to become a soul warrior for all living beings. So I really feel like what that means is you are being introduced to this dark person and this dark energy for a reason. Nothing happens by chance. You are becoming gifted and stronger in the workings of dark vibrations and evil, so you can use your own power to kind of overcome those negative vibrations, okay? Some things in life are worth fighting for, but how do you fight with love? How do you fight without becoming bitter, hateful, tired, or disconnected from the whole darn thing altogether? What is the whole reason you wanted to fight in the first place? To be a warrior for love and for the soul, you have to be smart. You have to know how to fight without fighting. How to use your mind and your heart to work it for the better. How to use the natural darkness on this planet as a way to birth a new consciousness that is very strong and unafraid. Nebula Warrior isn't afraid of the dark. She is interested in the rules of war established by fear-loving minds. She creates her own rules, not based on what people think or want her to believe, but based on what works to keep her free and liberate the minds and the hearts of all beings. She becomes to you now whatever situation needs healing in your life or in the world. You have the power to bring it about. If you go to the goal directly, trying to force a change, you will be putting your considerable energy into a pursuit and unintentionally set up a resistance and a repulsion. I'm going to read that again, guys, because that's big. If you go for the goal directly, trying to force change, this is not letting things take on a natural course. You will be putting your considerable, which is a lot of energy, into this pursuit, and unintentionally, in the midst of all this, set up a resistance and a repulsion for what you're trying to go after. This is kind of like obsessing over the outcome. You're obsessing so much that you kind of repulse this outcome. And this is like what I was saying over here with the 5 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. We don't want to do that. The Magician is saying, here's the trick. The Fox is saying, here's the trick. Anyways, I'll keep reading. This is not the best way to use your power. The stronger your energy, the more powerful this resistance is going to become. You want your power to work for you, not against you. Creating responses of resistance and attraction, guiding this energy towards you rather than forcing the solution to come into being. It is much more effective use of your power to call it in than to drag it in. And you will be less exhausted. Then you can disempower negative influences and disarm naysayers, whilst drawing to your helpers and opportunities to attain your goals, all from a relaxed, comfortable, positive, loving state of mind. You get the result you want without losing your cool. The best way to do this is to practice bringing yourself to a place that is calm, compassionate, loving, and do what you can do each day. If you cannot do something you want to do, ask for help from the universe and then let it go. When you need to rest, please take it. These apparently small little selfish choices create a powerful field of magnetism to attract and increase love and light on this planet, and empowering the human heart with the understanding of the truth that is always very simple. You deserve love, you deserve security, and you deserve goodness. By giving this to yourself, you are automatically calling it in from the universe. The forces in the world that profit from fear instead of love will try to confuse and overwhelm you into a paralysis of inaction. This is a constant sacrifice of self, and in so you're sacrificing your goals because you're repelling them, and into worrying rather than acting. Don't fall prey to that nonsense. You are a warrior of love, and you will win any and every war you see through. You will have cool compassion and a smart, simple strategy if you always give love to yourself first. All right, guys. That's a beautiful oracle. That's why I love the circus deck. Okay? So use darkness for you, not against you. Sometimes a little bit of darkness, which kind of tends to be a little bit of selfishness sometimes, is good. And you can use it for your good against evil. So don't feel guilty or bad or negative if you're feeling like you're kind of paying more attention to you than anybody else. Because sometimes that's what you need to do. And I think you guys have been doing an awesome job all week in this Four of Swords energy, which is really loving yourself, taking some time to rest, relax, and restrain your mouth. You're really not running off at the mouth right now. You're just observing, and you're seeking your emotions. These two cards really mean hermit to me. Okay? So I'm very proud of you, and I'm proud of you for walking away from things that do not make you happy and that aren't good for you. And I'm happy that you're smart enough to know that you do have to go, and you know where to go look for your real love and happiness. So I'm really happy that you're in this energy and you're leveling up and you're becoming more spiritual. This is your journey, this is your path, and you're on the right track. Ultimately, this is the outcome. It may be a challenge. It's not the easiest road, but ultimately, this is the goal. This is the outcome. And not only that, this is the blessing that the universe wants to give you. Not only that, this is the blessing that you earned. Okay? Your blood, sweat, and tears, your heart and soul, this lifetime, the last lifetime, all the karma payback, all the new seeds you've been sowing. Harvest time is near. All you need to do is gain balance now. You're at the very frontier of a new life and your life purpose. So let's jump on the bandwagon of self-power and confidence and strength. And let's get this puppy going. All right, guys. Well, I love you. Thank you for watching. Just Keep Swimming 1111. If you feel like you need to see a look into your own personal journey and you'd like to see what the cards have in store for your life, please message me at www.naturalintuition1111.com. Order a reading, okay? And let me know the questions you want answered. We can go live or record. And if you want to message me through Facebook and just you have some questions, you can do that as well. That's also Natural Intuition 1111. And I'm happy to answer questions. If you give me about 48 hours to respond to a message, that would be great, from the email. I usually respond from Facebook the same day. Within 5 to 8 hours, I will respond on Facebook. but emails take a little longer. There's a lot coming in. For your orders, if you guys do want your orders of your readings, give me at least 24 to 48 hours to get that out to you. Sometimes it takes a little longer. I am still kind of making it through my busy week where I did the 2-for-1. So I still have some readings I need to get out. But other than hour notice, okay? So 60-minute notice. If anybody feels they have an urgent reading they need an answer to right now because of a tower or a major fight, or you're just overly emotional and you don't really know how to keep going, you feel free to message me and I'm happy to help you, okay? Anyways, guys, remember, just keep swimming, stay strong, and follow the light, because that's the way to do it. Always choose love. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching and have a beautiful night. Bye, guys.